friends, welcome to this brand new lecture. Now, in today's session, we'll be talking about few grammatical notes, and it's different from the previous chapters that we have learned, where we used to learn the vocab and example sentences and then kaiwa. Here we are today. We are going to learn purely about 14 grammatical notes, which is one of the foundation layer for further understanding the language. Okay, so let's begin. So first of all, the bit we are going to talk about is transitive and intransitive verbs. Okay, so transitive like doshi and jidoshi. Jidoshi is G is what on its own, which is happening on its own. Intransitive. Okay, you don't need to do anything to make those happen, but it happens on its own. So so transitive is what? It's like require a direct object, like somebody is doing that action. So that's a transitive verb, and it's represents the situation when the subject was affects the direct object. Okay. Intransitive is what? It happens that require a subject but has no direct object. Okay, it performs on its own. It's an action that happens on its own. So we'll go to the examples and we'll understand more. Now in Japanese, there are dozens of transitive and intransitive verb pairs that share the same root but have different endings. Okay, and whereas in English, there are only three pairs. Okay, three pairs. One is like rise and raise. Okay, so lie and lay. Okay, and then fall and fell. Okay. Now let's look at the examples we have. Now transitive like akeru. Akeru is to open, okay, and aku is to open by itself, okay. Doa, doa o akeru. I open the door. Doa ga aku. The door opens by itself due to wind or anything of like a mechanical object. The stoppers, it opens on its own. Say then ageru, okay, and agaru. Ageru or agaru. Ageru is what? To raise. And agaru is what? To rise, to go up. So, honno nidan o ageru. Okay. I raise the price of the book. And this one is Taiyoga Higashi Kara Agaru. Okay. Sun rises from the east. Then Shimeru to close something. And Shimaru is what? To close. Now, Doa o Shimeru, and Doaga Shimaru. The door closes by itself. And then Dasu, to put. Okay. To put or to take out. Okay. And Deru is what? To come or to appear. Then Hon o Kabankara Dasu. Hon o Kabankara Dasu. I take out the book from the from the bag. And then Hitoga Kaigishitsu Kara Deru. The people are coming out of the meeting room. So, okay, so that's the basic difference. Then the next one is Sukeru. Okay, Sukeru is what? To attach or to turn something on, and Suku is to stick or to become attached to. Okay, Denki yo Sukeru. Turn on the light. I turn on the light. Denki ga Suku. The light is turned on by itself. Okay, and then kesu to extinguish or to keru is what? To be extinguished, to go off or to disappear. Denki ga keru, turn off the light. I turn off the light. And denki o kesu, denki o kesu is turn off the light. And then denki ga keru is the light goes off by itself. Then tomeru, okay, and tomeru is to stop, to come to a stop. Okay, kurumao tomeru, I park or I stop the car. Kuruma ga tomaru, the car is stopped. Okay, then nara naraberu is to line up, and narabu is to get in line. Okay, mikano naraberu, and hitoga narabu, people are lined up. Okay, that's happening on its own. So that's why it's narabu being used. Hajimeru or hajimaru. Okay, hajimeru is what? I am doing it. Shigoto o hajimeru, and yeah, this is kurasuga hajimaru. Okay, So these are the 9 forms or 9 examples of this transitive and intransitive verbs in Japanese language. Okay, so something which is happening on its own, it's intransitive, and something where we have put an action, that is transitive. Okay, then using this, how are we going to apply these verbs in various forms? Let's say here now, transitive form plus te aru is like expressing a state wherein someone did something for a certain purpose. Okay, now kohi wa mo sato ga irete orimasu. The sugar is already in this coffee, so you don't need to put it. Someone has already put the sugar for the on top. Kohi wa mo kono kohi wa mo sato ga irete arimasu. So already the sugar is there in the coffee. Aircon ga sukete arimasu. The aircon is already on you, so you don't need to do that. And then biru ga reizoku ni irete arimasu. Biru, the beer is in the fridge, so you don't can enjoy it cold. Okay, biru ga reizoku ni irete arimasu. Irete arimasu. Intransitive expressing the natural condition. Okay, then soraga harite imasu. The sky is clear. So that is the intransitive. Aircon ka sukete imasu. The air condition is already on. I don't know who is turned it on. Okay, so I hope you have understood till this point. So transitive verb and aru is something which has happened which has been done by a person, but we don't know the reason maybe, but yeah, something it is already there. And intransitive plus iru is something that is natural state or a condition. Okay, let's move on. And okay, biruga rezugoni irite ni haitemas. Okay, the beer is there, but I don't know who has put it. Okay, now now there are two more things like narimas and shimas. Now this is used for adjectives or nouns. Okay, adverbs also. Now narimas describes a natural change in state. Narimas is like intransitive. Okay, shimas is describes the change which is controlled by the subject. It's like a transitive. So another way of using transitive and intransitive. Okay, now hatsuwa hiru no jikan ga nagaku narimasu. Okay. In summer, daytime becomes longer. And Anuhita wa sensei ni narimashita. That person became a teacher. Okay. Now here, Ringo Ringo jam ni shimashita. I made apples into jam. Okay, somebody has done that. So Ringo jam ni shimashita. Okay, and then Heya o kirei ni shimashita. I made my room clean. Shimashita is something that we are the actions, or somebody has done an action to make it happen, and then this is something intransitive, which has happened on its own. You don't have a role to play here. Okay, you Anuhita was sensei narimashita. Narimas and shimas. Okay. Oh, there's one more example. Heya o akaru shimashita. I made my room bright. Heya o akaru shimashita. Next pattern is where we are using te form of negative verb. Okay, plain negative form plus te. Now hiruko no tabe nai de gakko ni ikimashita. Okay, I went to school without eating. It's a new thing that we are starting now. Transitive and intransitive is over. Now we are starting how to use the they or they form of the negative verb or negative verb. Okay, so asago no tabe nai de gakko ni ikimashita. Then kino wa shukudai o shinai de nemashita. Kino wa shukudai o shinai de nemashita. Yesterday I went to work without homework. Then Benkyu o shinai de shike no ukemashita. I took the test without studying. Benkyu o shinai de shike no ukemashita. Okay. Now this form doesn't require two actions to be immediate sequential. Okay. So here two were like they were sequential. Okay. So Asa Gohan, without having breakfast, I went to school, and then it was a sequential action. And Kino wa Shukudai Yoshinaide, yesterday it was also sequential action, but here it's not a sequential one. It's like it's a resultant kind of thing. That's what it's a different example from the above two. Then nominal predicate they pattern. Okay, they is a they form of Kapla. I also don't understand fully. So now there is also a form which is being used. Now what does it say is that Koreva Ringo de Areva Mikante. So there are two items there. Koreva Ringo de Areva Are Mikandes. Okay. Okay. And then Tanaka Sanwa Sensei de Yamada Sanwa engineer this. Tanaka san is teacher and Yamada san is an engineer. Okay. Then parallel time relationship. Okay. Now expressing something like which happens in parallel or simultaneous activities like Nagara pattern. Okay. Now we are learning about Nagara pattern. Okashi o tabe nagara ho no yobimasu. So I read a book while having snacks. Okay. Okashi o tabe nagara ho no yobimasu. Then terebi o minagara benkyo shimashita. I studied while watching TV. This is also a very commonly used pattern actually. Then usually the second activity is the main activity. Now it's not possible that benkyo shinagara terebi o minamashita. Like you are studying and then you are watching TV because of course TV is going to have more action, right? More interaction. So that's why um, while watching while studying I watch TV. It doesn't make sense. So while watching TV I studied. That becomes a logical extension, logical meaning. Okay. Now the they form for reason. Okay. Now they form can also be used for reason. The first segment shows the reason for the second segment, cause and result. Like kaze ga hite gakko wo yasumimashita. I caught a cold and took a leave from the classes or school. Okay, so this is what gakko. Yeah. Now this is where we are using te form as a reason. Now muzukashi kote wakaranai. It's difficult and that's why I couldn't understand. Okay. Muzukashi kote kaze o hite gakko o yasumimashita. Then why is used for negative like watashi wa osake wa nomimasen. I don't think osake. I don't drink osake, but I drink other beverages. Okay. Watashi wa osake o nomimasen. This I don't drink osake. So that's the difference between wa and o. Watashi wa osake wa nomimasen. Watashi wa osake o nomimasen. These are two different patterns. For example, both are grammatically correct. The difference between these two lines is that the former implies I drink other beverages though. Okay. Osake wa nuimasen now. We are stressing that osake is something that I will drink, or this particular thing I am not doing anything, but others thing I might do of the same category. Another example is takai kara ano restaurant wa ikimasen. I don't go to that restaurant because it's expensive, but I may go to cheaper ones. Takai kara ano restaurant ikimasen. Now this is what we are saying. It's since it's expensive, I won't go to this restaurant. And another way, or this one is saying, since it's a costly restaurant or a expensive one, I don't go to that restaurant. Okay? So that's the difference between these two. Now particle wow is for contrast. Okay. Now hiragana wa yasashi desu ga kanji wa mujukashi desu. Okay. Hiragana is easy, but kanji wa it's difficult. Then watashi wa kohi ga suki desu ga? Tanaka-san wa kocha suki desu. Kocha ga suki desu. Okay. So, now here we are using wa for a contrast. Okay. Then watashi wa biru wa suki desu ga? Wine wa kirai desu. Now we are showing a contrast between beer and wine there. Wine here. A particle ka is used for A or B. Okay. Kyo ka ashita kite kudasai. Please come today or tomorrow. Kyo ka ashita kite kudasai. Then kohi ka kocha wa arimasu ka? Do you have coffee or tea? Then inu ka neko ga hoshi. I want either a dog or a cat. Inu ka neko ga hoshi. and then kaka whether or not. Okay, ikuka ikanaika wakarimasen. I don't know whether I'll go, if I'll go or not. Then ashta testuka aruka doka shittemaska. Do you know whether the exam is there tomorrow or not? Okay. Now, voice another ending its particle always comes at the end of the sentence. It's usually used by women, and this indicates emotions of feelings of admiration and softens the tones of the statement. Now, watashi mo iku wa. Okay, I'll go to. Hoka no mise de katta hoga ii to omou wa. I think it's better to buy it from another store. Okay, and sono necklace wa Suteki Dawa. That necklace is nice, wonderful, right? So, it, as I said, it's mainly used by women, and it's a less commonly used pattern or sentence pattern. Okay, in exam purpose or for people like us. Okay, and okay, the one is suffix is chu. Now, what ju? Now, ju or do indicates all through. Okay, like Nichiyobi wa ichinichi ju neteita, nemashita or neteita. Okay. Now, then Singapore wa ichinen ju atsui. So all throughout the year, all throughout the Sunday, I slept. All throughout the year, Singapore is hot. Okay. Then kinowa hitoban chu ya hitoban ju benkyou shimashita. Okay. Hitoban ju benkyou shimashita. 日曜日は一日中寝ていた. Then Singapore は一日中 暑いです. Okay. 昨日は一晩中 whole night I studied. Fine. Okay. Then suffix is tachi and gata are for use for plurals of nouns. Okay. Now anokata, anohito. Okay, is that person. Ano hito tachi, those people. Anohito tachi. Then anokata, that person in polite form. Anokata wa donata desu ka? Okay. Ano katagata, those people. Okay. Ano katagata with the plural of so kata, tachi and kata we are learning. Okay. Then anata is something else. Anata gata, you more all of you. Okay. Anata gata. Okay. Now, so all these things were like discrete things, but this will help us to learn actually the sentence patterns will be learning or using okay now onwards in the conversations and in sentences and I understood that these were all discrete and they probably didn't make sense but I think it's important that we go back and repeat each of these sections individually and then imbibe that so that we get to understand that and start using them or at least understand that when it's happening in the next subsequent chapters. See you, bye bye, and take care.